In this lecture, we are going to work on deleting multiple items inside the cart. So first, let me come to home. I will be adding this item to cart. Come here. If I select this both item and if I click on remove all, both the items has to be deleted. So first, I will be creating remove all button. Come to project. This is our cart.php. And here we are having this login to checkout. Below this div containers, I'm just going to create the button. So here I will be writing div, and for this I'm just going to write column medium of 6, and then I will write text end. Okay, these are the class names, and also margin bottom of 3. Create one input field. Type I will be passing submit. For this I'm just going to pass the value as delete selected. Then next, I will also pass the classes. Classes, let me write btn. Then btn remove custom. And finally, very important attribute name. And inside this, I will write delete all cart. Now come to project. Refresh once. You can see I am having delete selected. But styling is missed. Let me just come here. This is a div container which is taking 6 space. And this is taking 6 space. And for this parent div container, you can see I have passed one hyphen. So it has to be display flex space justify content between. Now come here, refresh once. Now in correct place, we are able to display this delete selected. Now if I check multiple items and if I click on this button, both the items has to be deleted. So again, scroll up. Before that, let me just copy this. Delete all cart, copy. Inside this PHP, here I will write delete all items or delete multiple items. Same thing how we have done for updating. Similar way, we are just going to do if is set. Now for deleting, we are having post request. Why? Because for checkbox, we are having input field. You can see. And for this, we are also passing the name attribute remove. So here I will be passing post request. Inside this, let me just write here delete all cart and is set if this checkbox, okay, if I have changed anything inside the checkbox, only then I can remove the items from the cart. So if both the values are set, only then we are going to proceed with deleting. And again here what we have to do, we have to loop. So here I will be using for each loop, and inside this I'm just going to pass this dollar post. Let me change the spelling. Copy, remove, and this one we have passed as an array. You can see we have passed as an array. So what I will do for this, I'm just going to give the ID as product ID. So whichever item I click, I'm just going to access their product ID. And why? Because you can see for each and every checkbox, we are passing this value. So whichever product we are having, that product ID will be assigned. So from there, we are accessing all the product ID and we will be looping all the products one by one. And then whatever product ID we are having, we are just going to convert to integer. I will be writing PID. Then next again, if the user is logged in, user ID, else this will be for guest user. If the user is logged in, copy the same thing, and inside this I will be pasting delete from cart details where user ID and product ID, okay, same. Then statement, we are binding these two parameters, and after that we are just going to execute. Next, for this session, it will be same. Okay, for guest user, it will be same. We are simply going to unset our session, and then we are just going to paste this, copy. Below this, I will be pasting. Here I will write selected items removed from the cart. So if both are set, from this remove, we will access product ID. We will convert to integer, and if the user is logged in, whichever product they have selected, all the products we are going to delete. And then we have binded and executed. For logged in user, simply we are just going to unset the cart. And once all the items are deleted, we will be showing this notification selected items removed from the cart. And this one, before checking the output, just change this one. Inside this is set, first is set, we are having this complete condition. And inside the second is set, we are having this complete condition. This is the correct syntax. And here, let me just write capital D, copy, and inside this paste. Now come to project, refresh once, select both the items and click on delete. Now user is already logged in. Click on delete. I am having selected items removed from the cart. Come to database, refresh this. Now you can see from database also for that particular user both the items will be removed. If I log in with Divya, for Divya all these three items will be there, but for Seema I have deleted these items. Now log out. I will just add in as a guest. Come to cart, select both the items, click on delete. I will have selected items removed from the cart. But now here you can see the problem is if we are not having any items in the cart, then also this complete table header is shown, total amount, okay, this entire thing is shown. Of course, we do not want to display in this way. So what we will do, come here, this is our entire table and below this we have already written this code where we are displaying column of 12 and inside which we are telling explore products, no items inside the cart. Let me just uncomment this entire thing. Come to project, refresh once. Now here I am having no items in your cart. So first what I will do, this is our div container inside which we are having this column of 6 and then we are having column of 6. So this div container copy, cut and below this div container I am just going to paste. Now come here, refresh once. Again in the same place I will be having the output. But this will be the correct way of displaying. Then next, once this changes is done, scroll up. This is my entire table. Above this table, I will be writing PHP and then in this way, I'm just going to close because now I'm just going to check if my cart is not empty, only then display all the items. Here I will be passing cart items and inside this cart items, whatever items user has added that will be present. We have already written the logic. If it is not empty, which means we are having some items inside the cart. Only in that case, display all the items. Now scroll down. Here I am having this delete all cart. Below this div containers, I will be writing else part PHP. If my cart is empty, in that case, what I have to display? I have to display this else part. And finally, here I'm just going to close my if. So here I will be writing PHP, simply write end if, semicolon and close. Okay, very simple. If we are having any items inside the cart, let me just check the spelling. Let me scroll up. We have created cart items. So here also I will be passing cart items. So if my cart items is not empty, only then display all the items present inside the cart. If my cart item is empty, instead of displaying this entire table header, only display this no items in your cart. Now save this. Come to project, refresh this one. This is guest user. Add this item to cart. Add this item to cart. Come here. Now I am having two items inside the cart. I will delete both the items. Now you can see I will only have no items in your cart and selected items are removed from the cart. Again explore products, add this item to cart. Now this particular product will be present and also all the headers and entire content will be displayed. Now if I delete this, I will only have no items in your cart. And if I log in with Seema 1234, login, come to home page. Seema has not added any items inside the cart because we have deleted all Seema items. Now come to cart, directly I will be having no items in your cart. But now I will log in with Divya. Click on login, come to home page, cart. Now you can see previously Divya has added these three items. So here in total I will be having three items present inside the table. So for user experience, this particular step is very important. I hope all the cart functionalities are clear. We are checking this cart functionality both for logged in user and guest user. So we have performed all the updating logic, deleting product, deleting multiple products. If you are having any items inside the cart, how to render the table. If you are not having, what content has to be shown, each and every functionality we have seen. Until here, at any point, if you are having a doubt, you can ask your doubts in comment section so that together we can resolve the problem.